After the Kansas scrimmage, it was kind of a heartbreak. I got the opportunity to start that game and hopefully for the remainder of the season. And unfortunately, I broke my foot, and that was a really tough pill to swallow. I knew I needed to, utilize the resources that I have here and within this program to be able to get back on the court. Coach Fletch and Paul Sprint were so instrumental and very important in the rehab process. Paul really did a great job of making sure I was doing everything I needed to possibly do to get back. And then Coach Fletch as well. Everybody talks about him being one of the better strength coaches around, and it's true. The stuff that he was able to help me do through the whole process. When I couldn't use any lower body to strengthen my upper body, and then when I was bringing it back, to be able to equally lift and distribute the weight to both feet while I was still injured was pretty impressive.
Yeah, so the force plates are a big tool for us. Obviously, we're collecting data constantly with our guys. So whenever Luke went down with his foot injury, we had an idea of what his pre-injury force plate data looked like all the way back to October before the injury happened. He was at a -6 on his left-right average. And right after we were able to free him to start jumping again, he had shot up to a -16, which let us know that there was a significant shift there, which was expected. He'd been in a boot, he had been on a scooter, he wasn't allowed to put weight on that foot. But we knew that at that point we weren't able to put him back onto the court. So we used the force plate data over that time as we were bringing him back to make sure that we got him back down to what his averages were pre-injury. Once we got him back down to those averages, we felt comfortable that at that point, we'd be able to put him on the court and keep him out of risk of another injury happening because he was favoring one side more so than the other.
Using the force plate technology has been huge for me. You can see the imbalances between my left and my right foot, and that's something we really focused on. When I came back and started jumping again, it was 14 to 20% difference between my left foot and my right foot in terms of weight distribution and stuff like that. And now that I've been working with Coach Fletch and using the technology around the facility, it's gotten down to 3 to 5%, and that's exactly what you want to see coming off of a foot injury. You work so hard for one thing, and that hard work kind of just pays off. I love the fans, the Illinois fans, and I appreciate the standing ovation I got. It means a lot to myself. I know it meant a lot to my family, and it's a blessing. So I just thank God that I was able to come back from that injury, and I'm excited to continue on.